Well, hey there. Thank you for joining me tonight, um, or whatever time zone you're in. For us on the eastern side of the coast of the United States of America, it is time for bed. Obviously, I'm not ready for bed. So I decided I would, you know, play around with some art, see what happens. And in all honesty, this is something that I have wanted to do for about 3 months. Let me pop it up here on the screen here. There it is, right here. So, I don't know if many people are familiar with Miyamoto Musashi. I'm butchering that name. It's the Book of Five Rings. It's a philosophical discussion of basically how to be a warrior and how to navigate life. Very thin copy. I don't know. I've had this book for several years. Anyway, what had happened was I was doing a pour painting stream a month or two ago. I don't know. I felt led to do pour painting. And I made this. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. I started this with these colors, but it didn't come out right at all. And I had to have someone to help me. And when that person helped me, they created this. And I love this. This is like gorgeous. It's got golds and blacks and these teals. And all I could think of after this was done was this book. That's all I could think about. I couldn't think about anything else. I want to put a samurai on this picture. I feel like this pour painting needs a samurai. So I bought tracing paper. I bought white charcoal. I don't know what else I bought. Some other stuff came in this kit. I have no idea what's probably for the tracing paper. And y'all get to watch with me while I create a cacophony of craziness. I want to say a shout out to Hello Phoenix. Man, it's been forever since I've seen you. T42. T42. Otherwise known as T for two. Oh, Diane. Hello. Thank you. No, thank you for joining me. And for whoever happens to pop up, because it's late for me. And across the pond, those folks are just now waking up. And I don't think they would want to start their morning with me. I think they would really need a very, very strong cup of coffee, maybe some tea. I don't know. They would need something. Some Jameson. For my Irish friends over there. Robin. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've missed you. How are you? Hugs to you, my friend. What are you doing up so late? Oh, girl. Lighting at angles. We're good over here. I miss you. I have not seen your channel in a little bit, and I feel bad. Anybody, if you happen to watch this, catch Robin Her music is so good. It is so good. Love her. Love her so much. All right, so we will start with, and I'm doing this in a very weird way. So you see me, you see my camera. This is upside down. I'm going to try to do this upside down. I don't know if it'll work out. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Editing videos, music. Nice. Skyrim. Okay, isn't that what Elon plays? Or I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a gamer. I am I'm way too analog for that to do gamer stuff. So, Well, wait. I don't know, White Rabbit. I think we saw each other in 3D world. And I said something, I was like, I'm going to go live. Because, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Here we are. 3D world is completely different from 2D world. Sort of. It's not really. You're still you. You're just only a facet of you. You're not the full you. Just a little tiny bit. Okay. I just opened my white charcoals. I don't even know if I'm going to use them. I do feel a lot more comfortable in using the tracing paper. Because after this pour paint was done, I was like, I don't want to mess this up. It's really cute. And to be completely honest, I have never used tracing paper before in my life. And I think it's actually called transfer paper. It's not called tracing paper. Because I have used tracing paper. I've not used transfer paper before. Oh. It's that first stroke. That first stroke is so hard. I don't know if I can do it. I kind of got a lot of anxiety here. Opening up products. Throwing some transfer paper here. Well, I have some inspiration, but they're on my phone. I didn't bother to pull them up on my computer. Why would I do that? But I do have some inspiration pictures. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, so have y'all had to do the new update on your phone? If you have an iPhone, have you had to do the new update? I put them off for as long as I possibly can until my phone just won't work anymore. And then I have to do the updates. And I just recently did it, and I do not like the format now. My pictures aren't the same. Okay. Well, let's get started. There we go. We will see what happens. Stuff will fall down. I will be out of screen maybe a little bit. I'm realizing my error. I really should not try to do this upside down. Interesting. So it is Christmas time, and I hope everyone is excited about this time of year. I generally enjoy this time. Truly is one of my favorite times of year. I love fall. I like all the fun stuff you get to do in Christmas. Y'all can't see what I just did, but I tried to transfer some lines here. I don't like it. Already, I don't like it. And I really don't think I'll be able to transfer one thing from upside down to this. I'm not that talented. I'm just not. I am not. Oh, wait, we have some new friends joining us. This is where I need like a moderator, an MC. I really do. Oh, we've got Linda. Hey, Linda. I'm so excited to see you guys. Shane, hello. Nice. Okay, I'll be completely candid. What I'm doing right now is trying to avoid doing this. Totally trying to avoid this. Dear Lord, have mercy. What have I gotten myself into? Inspiration. Reality. I think we all encounter this. Like something we want to do, and then we're like, oh, wait. I don't know if I can do this. It shouldn't really make that much difference. I mean, this is a pour paint, obviously, so it really shouldn't. I feel the flow, though, like the energy of this. Like the samurai is here. I want to do him justice. I want to do the samurai justice. I feel like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this justice. I will give it my best, though. I will give it my all. Un momento, por favor. That's a perfect. That is the perfect. Yeah, perfect. Holy French. Did I see Clumsy? No freaking way. Clumsy! I am so excited to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. I need some music like you have. You have really good music, Clumsy, I have to say. Very, very good music. Okay. Let's see here. See what we can do. There won't be a lot of talking on my end, so chat, y'all do what you need to do. I have a hard time with talking anyway. Like filling the gaps of conversation. I'm like one of those awkward people. I'll just fill the gaps of conversation with something awkward and weird, like, oh, so what was your GPA in high school? Or, just weird. Not quite right. Okay. So I'm going to try the charcoals. See if I can get something to come out for me. Okay. Have you ever been ill prepared for something and you just had to wing it? That is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just winging it. We'll see what happens. I don't even have my I normally have a palette of paint. I didn't even do that this time. I'm just like, meh, I'm going to go live. Why not? There's only the potential of millions of people watching this in the future. But in truth, I know there's not. Thing is there's like a lot of people on YouTube. So I'm really not that worried about being seen. That's not a big deal. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Here we go. And what I'm kind of doing is, instead of the charcoal pencils didn't really work, and nor did the transfer paper. Now, did I really give them the opportunity to work? No, I did not. So I really am. I'm just winging this. We'll see what happens. Wish I could talk more while I was doing this, but I just can't. I don't know. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. So I asked our friend Valhalla He might be asleep. But I asked him, I was like, "Hey, you wanna do an art stream tonight?" I shouldn't have done that. He's asleep. I'm sure. He's asleep. Or he needs to be. Like, I should be. In fact, I probably won't finish this. I'll probably be like, "Hmm, okay, I'm done." And I'll just leave y'all like an Irish goodbye. I'll just stop the stream or something. I don't know. I know how I am. Weird. I'm weird. So I had this interesting interaction with someone where I was just meeting them for the first time, and it was a female, and she was like it was a situation where I was giving her a hug for empathy for the situation that was at hand, and she was hugging me back, and she was like, "You're hot." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, man. This sweater is like hot. I'm like burning up in it." And she's like, "No, no, 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 no." I was like, "Oh, oh, okay, okay, all right. That oh, I thought you meant like, caliente hot, not picante hot." And it it was nice. And she's like, "Be true to your genuine self." And I was like, "Okay, my genuine self is awkward and weird as hell. I can try to do that, you know? I can I can tr I don't know if that's socially acceptable, but I can totally try to do that. I try to be on the normal side of things, like, when the moon is waxing or waning, I try to be on the, like, you know, positive side of stuff." So, anyway, that I thought that was interesting. I did. Clumsy, help me out with that one. I don't know how to be on the genuine side of myself, girl. Help me out. Hmm. I see a lot of swooshy kind of like clothing with this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. At least not right now. Not with people watching. Did you ever have that when you were in school and people were trying to watch your work? You couldn't do that. Oh my goodness. More people. Hello. Hey, Hale Walker. Oh, oh, well, hello, Baker. Yeah, yeah. So, like, the fixing cracks with gold is a Japanese art form, you know, kind of like the light shines through the cracks kind of thing. Holy crap. I've got too many people here. Hello, Discount Dracula. Wow. Sweet. You guys get to watch me publicly do some art that's not so good. I'm excited for this. That's what I've always wanted to do, which is why I'm live. Hello, Shane. Wow. Very cool. Oh, oh my. Hmm. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say to that. I have covers on, so no light shine cracks on in my house. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Robin. I know. Thank you. Ash, holy French. Thank you for joining. I am so excited to see you. I miss Ash. Man, time and space is a weird thing, but you know what's cool? Is the internet connects us. And that's really kind of cool. I like that. Oh dear. Lord, y'all. We're trying to do something amazing with this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I'll try though. I will try. It's not quite the same as when I was doing the turkey. It really isn't. The turkey kind of had an inspiration. Well, this does have an inspiration. It's not as good as the turkey. I don't like my own work. I really don't. Hmm. Just okay. So, has anybody been watching Cobra Kai? I like Cobra Kai. Mr. Miyagi, the whole genre of that. It was really good. So the junior associate was watching it. She is actually the one that was like, "Hey, can we watch this?" And we're like, "Okay, fine, whatever." I don't know about the whole Miyagi Do thing, but oh dear. And this is definitely not Miyagi Do. Oh my god, this is awful. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous. Well, I'll just keep going with it. Maybe something really good could come from this. I don't know. I doubt it. Oy. Oy vey. This is horrible. For posterity's sake, we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. I think Volstorm's asleep. Otherwise, he would be in the chat. I really do. I think he's asleep. Like I said, insomnia. Samurai warrior and insomnia. How about we read some of this? Let's see what this is inspired by. Few works of literature speak almost equally to the businessman, the philosopher, and the practitioner of the martial arts. In this case, Japanese sword fighting or kendo. Musashi's great classic, until now unknown in the West except by reputation, is one which speaks to all three. Famous for over 300 years as the guide to kendo, A Book of Five Rings is one of the most perceptive psychological guides to strategies ever written. Holy cow. Okay, so he was born in 1584. Miyamoto Musashi was destined to become one of Japan's most renowned warriors. He was a samurai and, by the age of 30, had fought and won more than 60 contests by killing all of his opponents. Dang. Satisfied that he was invincible, Musashi then turned to formulating his philosophy of the way of the sword. He wrote a book of 5 rings. I am not going to try to pronounce this in Japanese. While living in a cave in the mountains of Kyosho a few weeks before his death in 1645. A Book of 5 Rings heads every kendo bibliography, but the philosophy behind it, influenced by Zen, Shinto, and Confucianism, can be applied to many areas of life other than kendo. For example, many entrepreneurial Japanese businessmen use it today as a guide for business practice, running sales campaigns like military operations with the same energy that motivated Musashi. I don't know. How do we know if he died of stomach cancer? I really don't. I mean, did they have a way of diagnosing that back then? I think I'm too reliant on today's modern technology for diagnoses. Musashi is known to the Japanese as Kinsai, or sword saint, though the facts of his life might suggest to American readers that he was a cruel and merciless man. In fact, Musashi relentlessly pursued an honest ideal. And in its truth emerges from A Book of 5 Rings. It is not a thesis on battle strategy. It is, in Musashi's words, a guide for men who want to learn strategy. And as a guide always leads, so its contents seem always just beyond the student's immediate understanding. Oh yeah. Okay, I can see that. I could see that. Discount Dracula. Yeah. Very likely. So, the more one reads Musashi, the more one finds. His words were also his last will, the key to extraordinary path he trod. I don't know how many years ago I bought this book. Can you tell I follow on rabbit holes? Rabbit trails? So, this might be me reading instead of me painting. Just so you know. Since I'm struggling to paint. Japan during Musashi's lifetime. Miyamoto Musashi was born in 1584 in a Japan struggling to recover more than 4 centuries of internal strife. The traditional rule of the emperors had been overthrown in the 12th century, And although each successive emperor remained the figurehead of Japan, his powers were very much reduced. Since that time, Japan had seen almost continuous civil war between the provincial lords, warrior monks, and brigands, all fighting each other for land and power. In the 15th and 16th century, the lords called Daimyo, oh my gosh, built huge stone castles to protect themselves and their lands, and castle towns outside the walls began to grow up. These wars naturally restricted the growth of trade and impoverished the whole country. Well, okay, I think what had brought me to this book was the similarity that it had with the Scottish and the Irish, which I thought was really interesting because it's an island country. Japan is an island country. Scotland, Ireland, they're island countries. So there was so much similarity with this, and then the colonialization and the not quite colonization, because they couldn't colonize these countries. They were island states. And anyway, I have no idea what brought me to this book, but I always found it really, really interesting. And I'm quickly realizing by this hot mess right here, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll just keep reading. In 1537, however, one man, Oda Nobunaga, came to the fore in Japan. He became the shogun, or military dictator, for 9 years, succeeded in gaining control of almost the whole country. When Nobunaga was assassinated in 1582, the commoner took over the government. Toyotomi Hideyoshi continued the work of unifying Japan, which Nobunaga had begun, ruthlessly putting down any traces of insurrection. Interesting. He revived the old gulf between the warriors of Japan, the samurai, and the commoners by introducing restrictions on the wearing of swords. Hideyoshi's sword hunt, as it was known, meant that only samurai were allowed to wear 2 swords. The short one, which everyone could wear, and the long one, which distinguished the samurai from the rest of the population. Although Hideyoshi did much to settle Japan and increase trade with the outside world, by the time of his death in 1598, internal disturbances still had not completely been eliminated. The real isolation and unification of Japan began with the inauguration of the great, Tokugawa rule. In 1603, Tokugawa Ieyasu, a former associate of both the Hideyoshi and the Nobunaga, formally became shogun of Japan. Wow, that's hard for me to read. After defeating Hideyoshi's son Hideyoro at the Battle of Sekigahara. Holy cow. And this tells me I should not be even attempting to read or paint at this time of day. Wow, that was something. That was something. And I have so many people here. I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. Oh. Wait, clumsy. Let me go back. Yeah. Musashi is a very interesting person. I agree. Oh, dear. Oh, did you pull cards for me? Oh, dang it. I'll have to go back and look. I'm so behind. I'm like, so not right. Well, that's okay, though. Debbie, I do not see the comments, but I do see one which says sending hugs. So I'm sending hugs too. Oh, dang it. Judge Maddie. Holy cow. Oh, is Farrell on? Shoot fire. Well, you know what? I've been on for almost 45 minutes. I have done nothing here, and I've read a little bit, and that may be all I do today. And that's cool. That's totally cool. I'm just happy you guys came out. I miss you all. You'll notice that I have like my hand is normal color, and then I have like one black. I was testing out a color today on my fingers, and I was like, I think I like that. So that might be my color for this week. Black. Why not? Why not? Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for coming and joining me. And I think I might call it a night. Since I can't read and I can't paint, it's a good time to stop. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you. Bye.